All right, here we go. Once again, testing to see if everything is working correctly. So I got my alt account up, waiting to hear any sound coming through. Always good when my browser decides to crap out. There we go. Sounds much better. Okay, we are back for another episode of Black Book. We're streaming episode 4. We're going to try and see how much further we can get. It's a slow game. I was talking with my friend, and we both agree this is probably not one of the more exciting games to play. But since I've started it, I might as well finish it. I do want to finish it, so I figure I'll finish it on stream, work our way through it. I have started tapping back into my Minecraft. I've got one live Minecraft up of me working my simple pillager potion farm. But overall, game wise, once I finish Black Book, I'm going to be moving on to the game I got, which was the one I had planned on doing live streaming on, and that is Death Stranding. So I've been looking forward to playing that game since I got it, since before I got my new computer. And it is quite a new computer. So, well, in the meantime, let's begin. We're going to load our game. We're going to, yeah, that's probably our autosave right there. It's got the funky villager music going there. I wonder what Minecraft would be like with this as the villager music. Every time you go into a village, this is playing. Alright, yeah. So much story going on.
Now we have a cross.
Now we have a cross to bear.
You see, Vasha, ask and ye shall receive.
Yeah, but I messed up at the church and really bad things are going to happen. So I'm not too sure if I did well, Grandfather.
Big deal. A demon's cross. So Sietkas don't shun crosses either, I presume.
A hell spirit or a hobgoblin lives under the heart. Okay, we already know this from episodes past.
But on the other hand, we could do without this rattle box chort.
Why are you calling a rattle box?
Hush, Proshka.
I do believe last time we saw this, I said something like, "But grandfather, I'm becoming a magical girl now, and I need my companion familiar."
Don't be angry, Grandpa. He may be of use to us yet.
All right, we'll see if it works out. The only thing left to do is visit the spinner.
The spinner.
Vasilisa and I are going to see the spinner. There's
We're off to
nothing
see
for
the
you to
spinner.
do there, Kolya.
Wonderful spinner.
Understand?
Tra la 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 la.
Sure did. And one more thing. Don't say anything about the banya or the bride.
Obviously, the spinner cannot be trusted.
The spinner can't stand demons, though she looks like one herself.
Do I sense an ancient romance gone bad between these two?
Got it?
Got it! I don't care to let's talk to anything. Let's go.
Understood, Grandpa. It's time we were on our way.
Yes, yes it is.
Yes, it's better go to her at night.
It's always better to go at night.
I've arranged a cart for us.
Cart! We're powerful Kuldoons. We don't need carts, we don't need to walk, we shall summon our chorts, and they will carry us there.
Do you have any Kupala salve left?
I guess not. Okay.
If I only knew. We could fly, but feet will do. And another thing. There's this rich fellow, Petrov is his name. He asked me to check on his field. Says demons are ruining his crops.
Oh. What a shame.
It's not far from Pintek. It so happens.
All right, we got a lot of stuff to do here. Okay, let's talk with Nikolai.
Well, Vasha, now I can say I've seen things.
Okay, you've not been able to see things before.
Cannon fire. A redoute, that's one thing. The devil himself, that's a whole different level. Still, I think that war is scarier. Much scarier than any chort. I still can't forget it.
You've seen too few chorts, Kolya.
Perhaps that's true, but that's beside the point. I'm not going to put up with it.
Oh, you're going to put up with it, all right. You're going to put up with it for as long as the game needs you to.
I know how to get over this. I have an idea.
Sit involve vodka.
What are you thinking about?
I'm thinking of stepping right into the fire, if only something turned up.
You could die, you know.
No. I'm not talking about something like a campfire. And I'm not planning on dying either.
Well, no one plans on dying.
It's not the devil I have to overcome. Man's greatest enemy is himself. That's what I think.
So very philosophical, these people.
What happened down there, in the war?
Bah, Vasha, you wouldn't be interested. This war was thought up by the devil and none other.
Of course.
Not by the Holy Spirit, that's for sure.
Are you sure? Are you really sure? Remember, the Holy Spirit has a plan for everyone.
I don't even want to remember. The thoughts alone make my hair white.
Wait, you have white hair? White. Not yet. All right, get over yourself.
Is that why you started smoking?
Oh my God, really? We're getting into the whole smoking thing back in the 1800s?
Well, look at you. They don't call you knowers without reason. Well, yes. I'll start with something small, I think.
Well, I think if he was smoking opium, that might make a point, but, you know, no one really cared about people smoking tobacco back then. Besides, according to 8 out of 10 doctors in the 50s, it was healthy for
To
you.
tell you the truth, I'm terrified even when I strike Spocks with flint.
Goodbye. Oh, I'm gonna have to deal with Proshka. Alright, let's talk with Proshka first.
Well, what do you want?
These voices.
Can't you see? I'm all cozy here on this sleeping bench.
Kazi. You're Kazi. I don't think I've ever heard it pronounced like that. I'm Kazi.
I'm sleepy.
I thought you were Kazi.
Ask what you wanted. I need to sleep. Got tired.
What kind of demon are you, Ikota?
That's how fiends are called. Ikota. If they possess people, that is. You know that. Wish to learn more?
Yes, I do. Well, it's on page 587 of Dianetics.
Any demon can become Ikota. Climb up in someone, got it, that's it. People will call you Ikota. Bet you can do it better than me.
Wanted to learn more about you. What were you doing before Akulina?
Alright, I'll tell you. It's a long story, mind you. I've told you before, I used to be a Sosietka. For quite some time, I've lived there. The Transfiguration Church was built how long ago? Must be over 200 years. I am wise and old, you see. So you'd better heed my advices if you know what's good for you.
Never seen cats any wiser, that's true.
Good then.
Maybe you'll stop swooping your fur all over the Isba in 200 years, eh?
What? What about it? None of my concern. I have to look after the household anyway. You could have fixed the bench yourself, by the way. It creaks as hell.
Oh, I'll show you, you damn short.
Wait, Grandpa. You will do a better job, won't you, Proshka?
Sure, I bet one alright.
What with the church, then?
So about it. I've stayed at Susetko there from the time it was built.
You were Susetko over there in church, or were you from some other place?
In the church, I remember that well. But what was there before that building? Damn it. Can't quite remember. Let's talk a bit later. Maybe my memory will return.
Why did you transform into a cat?
Cats kill people. For protection, that is why. Well, what you looking at? Scared, eh?
Yeah, right. Cats give no quarter. It is good that our father Tsar's army keeps them in check.
So you don't believe me then? Let me tell you one story.
We got a new story.
Why did you transform into...
Cats kill. Well,
Did I miss
Yeah,
something?
right. Cats...
so you don't believe me then? Let me tell you one
Okay,
story.
Let's go. We'll talk later.
All right, let's go up.
Well, what do you want? Can't you see? I'm all caught. I'm sleep. Ask what you wanted. I need to sleep.
Let's go. We'll talk later.
Okay, so I can come down here and use. I'm still figuring out the controls. Okay, nothing there. Not yet. I want to go to the game. That's what I want. I want that. Look at all this. I want some items. Got the cross. Cat on a mill. Alright. Once my uncle was working on a mill and could hear a grinding stone not working as it should. It rotated for a bit, stopped, and then rotated again. He came closer and saw a big black cat sitting on it, and the grinding stone rotating as if something was hindering it. My uncle went to grab the cat, but it slipped by to the other side. My uncle tried to grab it a second time, but again it managed to dodge him. Then, all of a sudden, the cat disappeared with a crack, as if it fell through the floor, and the grindstone started working properly again. The next day, my uncle died. Okay, well, that was fun. Oh, what do I need to pester with the quartz? The charts. Strife. Animals. Hunger. I really gotta do something with these guys. Task complete. Okay. And my sin goes up. How very disappointing that I have to do this. I guess I have to give them jobs again. Let's see, what are my jobs? Send a drought. Slander an innocent girl. Send a drought. Famish a cow. Place a curse on the crops. Sink a stake. Well, huh. But there's supposed to be some way that you can can send one more chort on a meaningless job. Send one chort on a... That means I can send... Didn't I learn this? Oh, I thought I learned this. So I put one on a meaningless job. Okay, so I have to learn this in order to send another one. So I have to learn these, but I don't... Okay. I don't... All I know is... Okay, so that means I still have to... Royal eyes, some simpletons who are considered to be miracle workers prize this herb for its love-binding properties and use it to fool people who are blinded by love. Okay. Witches and Kuldonics treasure this herb. Okay. Increases the number of in your Zagro for one turn. Okay. I still have to send these two out on jobs. This one. Place a curse on the crops. Famish a cow. You were the one I sent off. You're the one who... Okay. Send you to the famish a cow. Slander. Send a drought. Let's curse on the crops. There we go. We're gonna run out of places to send them to do things. Anything else I have to do? Nope. Let's set off. Book merchant. If only I had actually good. Let's take a look. Okie doke.
You have goosebumps, a sign of a devilish presence. You look around. Your only companion is humming among the silence. Suddenly, a dark figure steps out from the shade. It is a scribe, a Zagavr dealer.
Be wise and go forth. Knowledge will serve as your daily bread.
Let's see if you got anything interesting. The page remains active for one turn and affects other pages. Okay, then I don't need any.
You catch a whiff of the disgustingly sweet smell of rot. Cold fear enters your soul when you guess what might be the source of the smell. A human body lies nestled in the grass. It is already unrecognizable from decay. You see an old wooden cross upon its breast.
Oh,
You dig a small grave
cool.
and push the dead man inside. You read a prayer and continue your journey.
Alright, take the side quest.
You see a small demon sitting on a hillock. In his hand, he is holding a snake by its tail, swinging it from side to side. A swishing sound of the snake's body and its angry hissing fill the swamp area. You watch as the demon twirls the snake above his head. It seems as if he'll never grow tired of it. Suddenly, the snake slips from its claws and flies right at you. It's clearly angry. Worse yet, the demon runs after its toy.
Yay! Battle! What's this one? This one has poison. This damage, has no defense. Oh, lovely. Take care of that. Finish him. That one. Let's go. Yay! I've already got all these. There's a reason that I guess I could sell them. This worked out pretty well. Yay! Victory! That's it. That's the whole purpose, was just to go up there and... Oh, he can look. Is he cursed? Oh, he can do it first. Alright, let's get off to the next village. Dum-dee-dee-dum-dee-dee-dum.
Despite the late hour, sounds of celebration are coming from the village. It turns out that a festive dinner has dragged on and turned into a non-stop festival. You notice the worried host, who looks like he can't wait to say goodbye to his guests. You offer to disperse the festival for the host. His distrust of you vanishes when, after a couple of your zagavers, furious winds send the suddenly worried guests scurrying home. The host rewards you with some of the dishes from a banquet table.
Okay. Let's see what's over here. The old idol. Oh, this has potential.
Bathing in the moonlight, a moss-covered idol is hidden among the tall trees. You walk closer and see a fresh towel wrapped around it. The forest around you is silent.
More mythology. The Urals offered a particular blend of religions. The veiled paganism of Russian Christianity is overlaid by the paganism of native peoples, who are not always Christianized. For instance, some of the Mari and Udmurt people did not adopt Christianity, but kept their ancestors' traditions. The Kami people adopted the new religion, but mixed in their former beliefs. Even more complex was the confluence of Nikon's reforms with the traditions of the old believers who fled to the Urals and the Siberia during the Raskol or Schism. It is simply impossible to discuss the religious situation in the Urals with the singular notion of double belief. Okay. Why is this one on red? Okay, I've read this one before. Alright. Don't know why it's in red and this one's not. Okay. Alright, back we go.
You meet a girl walking in the direction of Panteg. In her hands, she clutches a spindle that is emanating dark power. Old Yegor smirks, another of the spinner's victims. You call out to the peasant girl and convince her to get rid of the cursed spindle. Surprised, the girl follows your advice.
Okay. This one's going further.
You freeze with horror. A dead girl is dangling from a spruce tree's gnarled branch. You can't move. This strange fruit sways back and forth with a creak in the cold wind. She died recently.
The word for witch, Vedma, takes its root from the word Vedat, to know, to have some degree of knowledge. A Vedma is traditionally a woman versed in knowing and performing magic. They are often called Vekshitsa or Veksha, squirrel. It is a phonemic distortion of the word Veshtisa, or, okay, I'm not going to try and do these. I do not have the proper pronunciation, or one who knows. According to Cherodon mythological texts, such a woman could turn into a squirrel, follow her to enter a house through the chimney, and steal an unborn child from an expectant mother. According to the same text, witches often gathered atop a mountain to celebrate by roasting children over a fire. Children roasting over an open fire. Vexa's ripping off your nose. Okay, there's something there, but let's move on. Witches performed black magic, cast the evil eye upon people and livestock, stole milk from cows' udders, and shared knowledge of love spells and love potions. Love magic is akin to black magic. Remember, love is sinful. They could be the wives of Kuldonics and draw magic from their husbands. In Cherodon Uzed, they were believed to appear as regular women and were seldom depicted as the ugly hags that feature prominently in Europe. As knowers, they were able to communicate with chorts. Okay, well, that didn't really...
As soon as you draw a circle, two demons burst from the skin of the hanged girl. It seems that demons have reached the body before you.
Alright, what do we got here? Attack 4s. Okay, what are we going to do? Nope. Nope. Okay. I'll go defense. We're going to go ahead and get some damage going in there, and we're going to go that. Let's hit him. That worked out well. Take that one. There. And well, we're gonna have to take some damage this turn. This is gonna hurt. We'll go for this one. New level. Woohoo! All right, let's level up. Knowledge. I got one level. I got 3. Don't worry. Let's go on over here. I want to get this taken care of. Good. But I am. I'm gonna have to do something because I'm in. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. All right, that's better. Got me healed back up again. Let's go back over here. Throw that back. Goes back over there. Okay. Let's go back. Yeah, I like to skip the hut until.
You feel at ease as you walk down the welcoming street of this village. A calm silence surrounds you. You almost pass through the village, but the silence is broken by loud laughter and the sounds of an accordion.
Vasilisa, is that you? Come on, join us.
Everyone seems to know me.
I don't have the time.
Come on, your work is such a bore. 5 minutes here won't kill you.
I'm about to add another song to my repertoire.
All right, I have a little bit of time.
You sit by a house and dissolve in a deep song.
I could have saved my herb. And now for the musical interlude. it's ended. Okay, now what? Now what? Now what? Alright, now what? It's kind of jammed up like this. Okay. Kind of stuck here. I might have to. It does this every once in a while. I guess let's move on.
On the field, you hear the steady sound of digging. Coming closer, you see a peasant moving the border of a field. The man looks startled when he sees you approach. He stops and calls out to you.
Is that you, Yegor?
It is I, with Vasilisa. God bless.
God bless. What are you looking at? I'm moving the border ditch. What of it?
Why are you moving the border ditch? You moved it quite far.
For good reason. The Petrov's workers caused me nothing but grief. They deceived me, shot me in flour, only they didn't steal in broad daylight.
Have you spoken of it at the village meeting?
I have. Not much good it did me. Petrov's folks silenced me right away. Sure. I'll tell you what. If you curse the demons, I'll pay you.
Oh, decisions. It's times like this that I wish I had a community to make these choices before. Don't feel like oh, let's just go ahead.
All right, consider them cursed.
You whisper a few spells into the wind.
Yeah, that's right.
The evil eye will cast its gaze upon the man's enemies. But will it even do him any good?
Probably
They
not.
won't be able to say a word at the next village meeting. You can be sure about that.
Thank you. Finally, some luck going my way. Here is some money.
That's it.
You take the money and go on your way.
That's it. Bye. Let's go to the ravine and see what's going on over here.
Near a small forest creek, you find a grassy meadow. Among other vegetation, you see one beautiful flower. It's blood red and bright even in the moonlight. You come closer and tie its stem with a silver thread. With a swift pull, you now have a new, valuable herb, Adam's Head.
Don't I already have that?
You take the herb and get ready to go on your way.
Wait a minute, don't I already have... Yeah, I already have Adam's heads. Okay, just making sure. But hey, got another one, so... We've hit everything. We've hit everything. Let's go to the spinner's hut.
The closer you are to the house of the spinner, the more ominous the woods get. The decaying trunks of pines and spruces tower over the path like silent guardians. Your blood runs cold every other moment. You feel that the border between worlds is very thin in this part of the forest.
There are bright strings of some kind on the path.
interesting place. Alright, I thought that might give me... There we go. Human skulls, distant forest. Let's not go play in the distant forest.
You approach the skull hanging by the door. Suddenly, the bony head starts shaking. A burning coal that serves as an eye socket stops you in your tracks.
Oh, joy! And Noah, are we? Finally, some fun! My eye isn't what it used to be. Who's that old timer over there? I think I know him.
Will you let me pass to see the spinner?
With pleasure, but I'm ordered to test Noah. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be hanging around here in the first place. Anyway, we'll do it just like in the fairy tales. I'll give you 3 riddles. Solve any one of them, and I'll let you through. Solve none, or refuse to answer, I'll take one of your eyes. I'm short one, you see.
I'd say that's the least of your problems.
Well, are you up to it?
Wait, answer my questions first.
I have no answers for you. I only ask questions. Well, are you up to it?
Have it your way. Ask your riddles.
Listen to the first one, girl. There is a hamlet, folks packed together tight. Come morning the cock sings, yet no man stands upright.
There's a hamlet, folks packed in tight. A cemetery. Proper dead men do not rise from the graves.
Correct. You solved the riddle. Only that men don't rise in the morning. Believe me, I know. You may pass. Or you may try to guess another.
Let's riddle some more.
Listen to the second riddle.
I like riddles.
Lame chicks in a lawn, dry wood they haul. Wound up in a ditch, can't move an inch.
Okay, now I gotta think on this one. Term that refers to priests who frequently recite in the name of the Father and the Son. Sing along, dry wood, and haul.
Lame chicks sing along, dry wood they haul. Wound up in a ditch, can't move an inch. The priests are singing for the dead. It's a funeral procession.
Correct. You guessed it. I remember those songs. You'll hear them too soon enough. You may pass, or you may try to guess another.
I think I've pressed my luck enough.
All right then. I'm off to see the spinner.
Dogwood's grandfather. Maybe that was a good thing. I like her house.
Evening, Kapitalina Ivanovna.
Evening to you too, Yegor Yevlampevich.
Ivlampevich. Okay.
The voice of the spinner is quiet and smooth, like the rustling of pages in the Black Book.
Brought you my little orphan. Became a knower recently, this one.
You sure did. But what are you thinking, poking around in my business? You took my spindle. It was doing my bidding, you know. I let it slide on account of you not knowing and all.
God bless Kapitalina Ivanovna.
She has the stirrings of a knower, your girl. Wouldn't make a bad successor for you. So why are you here? Not just to check up on an old woman, I should think.
Yeah, why are you here? He's here for a date. Alright, don't talk about the dead girl. Let's ask about the yarn.
I wanted to ask you about this yarn you have here and around the house.
This witchery is not yet for you, Vasilisa. In time, you'll learn, perhaps. It's not the same as sending fiends for milk, mind you.
And the skull.
We met your doorman. What of that skull?
Some lousy Kuldun. And Nick, God rest his soul.
Oh, cool. Eretnik, an evil sorcerer, cursed to return as a ghoul and haunt the living.
Hasn't served his time yet, so he helps me around the house.
I need a woven belt. A powerful one, Kapitalina Ivanovna.
Yes, I know you came for a belt. Only why would I give one to you?
Old Yegor warned me that I should watch my mouth around the spinner. How should I answer her? You're known all across the Uyezd for weaving the best belts, Kapitalina Ivanovna.
So I am. You aren't here without reason. I can indeed make good belts. You've become a knower, so I'll give you an enchanted belt. So what are you going to do with your chorts?
I swear, every time I hear that, my brain just kind of clicks over to shorts.
How am I supposed to answer that? I really don't know what to do with them. Well, make them suffer, of course. Give them some back-breaking work.
That's how you should treat them. Torment those filthy creatures. Only knowers can do some good. Well, turns out you're a good knower, girl. I'll give you a belt as a gift. Here, it's a good one. Later, I'll put you in touch with a pupil of mine. A fine man. Maybe it'll work out for the two of you,
Thank you for the belt, Kapitalina Ivanovna.
Well, thank you, Kapitalina. See you again sometime.
See you soon. Farewell.
Oh, okay. That was easy. How long have we been streaming for? 49 minutes.
Spinner is no simple witch. It's not the last time we'll hear of her. Well done, Vasya. She's taking a liking to you.
Because I lied to her.
The meeting couldn't have gone better.
Because I lied to her.
All right, we've got the belt. Now we must plan our next moves. Well, you've got all the items you need. Now we can try freeing your bride. Since you have the book now, I can't go. I'm not that strong of a Kuldun anymore, to tell the truth. And Abdericha is a powerful spirit. She can charm and skin you alive so fast that you won't know what hit you. So, Vasya, you must prepare yourself properly. Perhaps you have some questions.
What kind of ritual should we perform? I don't remember you teaching me any such things.
I've never saved changelings from the banyas. I think you will need to go down beneath the floor. The bannik will test you there. You have all the right items, but don't forget your wits. Perhaps you have some questions.
What is that, Abdericha?
Who knows where this one came from? These things all emerge in different ways. They say a bannik settles in a banya where 40 children were born. As for this one, the only thing we can say for sure is that she switches out children. Is it an accident? or not?
I vote for not.
Only the Abdiricha can answer that. Perhaps you have some questions?
Okay, let's look at our items. Yeah, probably shouldn't use that. More knowledge. Okay, the origin of this mythological creature, in most people's minds, is closely associated with original sin, according to folklore. And Obdirika manifests in a new banya if someone gives birth in it. As soon as a newborn is washed for the first time in a banya, an Obdirika springs up. In some regions, it was believed that the number of Obdirika in a banya corresponded to the number of newborns washed in them. In other regions, people believe that an Obdirika manifested only after the 40th baby is washed. Obdirikas may dwell under the shelves, benches, or behind the furnace of a banya. She is considered a harmful entity to late washers and is especially dangerous to little children. It was believed that small children under the age of 1, when left alone in a banya, may be switched by the Obdirika for an aspen log. Okay. What else have we got here? Mina's job. Alright. We got 2 meaningless jobs. Alright. Cool. Let's cut things down. Too bad my meaningless jobs are all just 1 day, but... here. Save game. Save. Alright. Let's go back.
Time to hit the road.
Alright, let's see if we get anything special from
I still wonder how word gets out in the land of Perm. I traveled to Vilgord. No one fears me like they used to anymore. Must have heard that I transferred the power to you.
Why would the Banya bride need this sort of things?
I reckon it's the only way she can get out of the ethereal world. She needs things from the human world. You see, there's no living man without a cross, a belt, and a name. This girl never had any of that.
So why weren't you killed at the crossroads?
Huh, so the fiends circled around me. Well, I think that's it. We'll meet Timofey soon. Then I see one demon wearing a red hat. So I grabbed it. Then everything froze. Turns out the hat was changed to him.
Well, this says it was important to him.
The demons went round and round, glaring at me with their fiery eyes. And their leader says, "Return the hat, I'll do anything." He could bring back my brother, though. I asked him then, "Where do you come from, you accursed demons?" And what do you know? Prokopy, the holy fool, sent them for me as a sort of a sacrifice. It wasn't the master of the forest who helped him, but demons all along. The children who disappeared in Vilgord were also his doing. He fed them all to his chorts. Timofey among them. Devil curse Prokopy's soul. If I ever see him in hell, even there I'll try to curse him. I'll make sure he suffers. I will.
What did you do with the chorts?
Send them to kill Prokopy. In the end, everyone thought he had drank one too many. But it was my chorts. That's not the end of it. But I'm tired. Next time I will tell you about the Black Book.
All right. Oh, we got visitors.
Listen, Vaisa, I have a problem. Before we go searching for the charts, can you help me with this business of mine? There is this old friend of mine. Trofim is his name.
The hunter from Kishkanogov Sloboda?
Right. He disappeared all of a sudden. I don't know what to think after this Abjiricha business. He could have been captured by the Leshi. Vaisa, will you come with me to Sloboda to help find him?
All right. It's not far after all.
Right. Just a couple of hours away. Not far from Yenidor.
Wait! I lived in Sloboda when I was younger. I remember I had a stash there. Take it, Vasilisa. You might need it.
All right. I guess we're going to go. No, before we do this, save another game. Alright, so what am I supposed to do? Oh. I missed that. I missed that little one down there.
After a long walk on the old road, you see the wooden dome of the chapel, and then Pantina village itself. Tired from journeying, Nikolai walks into the first izba he sees to have a mug of kvass and to catch his breath. You grow weary. Something isn't right about this building. The gloomy hosts serve you and your companion, keeping you on the opposite side of the central beam. Judging by their faces, it seems to you that all is not right in this house. You quickly scan the room and the inner porch. No demons are to be found, so you go outside. When you raise your head, your suspicions are confirmed. A demon sits on the roof, lazily swatting at mosquitoes. You whisper your Zagaver, and the disgruntled chort flies away with an audible squeak. Looks like he's been sitting on this roof for quite a while. You wonder why he decided to settle here in the first place. Chances are, a Kuldun sent him here for a job, but forgot all about him.
Alright. Yay, okay, cool. And we're getting some of those sins down.
A dry wind drives small whirlwinds along the road in front of the person who is walking towards you. You calm Nikolai down. This Zagaver peddler is familiar to you.
Be wise and go forth. No literal serve as your daily bread.
I've already got all these. stash.
You easily find Yegor's herb stash on the outskirts of the village. In the gall-bets of an abandoned izba, you find a pot that is covered in dust. As soon as you pick it up, chorts appear. It seems old Yegor left behind his herbs, along with those guarding them.
I suck at playing cards. A battle puzzle. Okay. In battle puzzles, you get a special set of black book pages, which you need to overcome enemy demons. You can inspect the deck by clicking on the black book at the bottom of the screen and near the pages that you can cast or press R. Alright. During battle puzzles, equip items and skill upgrades are disabled. Okay. Throw charge until the battle is over. If you don't destroy all the evil spirits within, you will lose. Lovely. Warlock does not receive damage if all pages of the enemy's aggro are black. Right. Got a lot of defense. I've only got one turn. Looks like I'm not going to win this one. All right. Oh, this sucks. I guess once I use them up, I can't get them back. I didn't really have much in there to choose from. All I can do is it's all set up. I don't think I can win this. Trouble is, if I do, it doesn't do any damage. So I have to like this.
Spinner is no simple witch.
You easily find Yegor's herb stash on the outskirts of the village. In the golf.
Alright, the game I played really badly at. I can't remember how to play this really. It kind of plays like spades or bridge. And I lose. Maybe I'm not going to lose. About to win. I lose. Yeah.
You easily find Yegor's herb stash on the outskirts of the...
Can't beat him with spells, so we can do this. Diamonds and trumps. Good. Okay, I'm starting to see. Maybe? I'm gonna be stuck with all this crap. Don't know why I get stuck with all this. Don't understand why they get to throw a whole bunch of cards out and I don't. I don't get it. So the game is speed or something?
You easily find Yegor's herb stash on the outskirts of the village.
this one hard. Finally, I have no idea what I did, but I won.
Recognizing an heir of the old Kuldun, the shorts flee in horror. You open the clay jar and indeed discover a multitude of useful herbs. Even dry, they haven't lost their magical properties.
Oh, nice. The interior of Isma is divided by a mind not mind principle. The central beam, or matista, a log that holds the ceiling up, divided in Isma into two evenly spaced parts. It was forbidden to enter the owner's half without an invitation. Guests sat on one bench by the stove. On the other end of the central beam jutted out beyond the walls of the Isma, and a horse or a rooster was carved into that end. Up to the 19th century, it was carved with 7 or 9 swings of an axe, which was its own ritual source. These carvings were called on to protect the house from evil. A rooster is a personification of death, linked to the concept of the world of the unliving, ancestors and descendants. A horse or a foal perform the same protective function. It is no accident that the heroic horses of the legendary Bogatar Ilya Muromets was once an emaciated foal. Other nationalities place totemic ancestor skulls on top of the house. Okay. Oh, that was fun. Okay. We are now over to here.
A lively small river pierced the sandy bank here, forming a wall above the noisy water. You see a strange, dark figure sitting by the water. You sense it's not a demon, but not quite a regular human either. When you come closer, you see it's the Holy Fool with her revolting smile.
A witch and a soldier. What a pair. A lord and a lady.
God bless. Is this the way to Sloboda?
It is. What are you leading there for, huh?
Old woman. Maybe you've seen a friend of mine. He's a hunter. Trofim is his name.
I heard he's gone missing. Well, such is life. But I haven't seen him. No.
You haven't, you say?
Not since the first snow, no. He's a hunter. Wanders around the forest.
And you, old woman, What are you doing here at this late hour?
Can't I have a drink of water at night? I've got no time for you. No time.
The woman abruptly jumps up and with impressive agility disappears into the bushes.
A strange woman. Gives me the creeps. Might she be a witch? Or a demon?
No, doesn't look like it. But I did sense something odd.
Well, Sloboda is close.
Foreshadowing. It'd be nice.
You barely encounter anyone in the sleeping village, but Nikolai sets to work with fervor. You look around. It seems that the store is still open, thanks to its attached pothouse. A somber wall of coniferous forests stands black on the horizon.
Nope. No. Okay.
Well, he went missing quite a long time ago. We've been searching for him for a week or two already, right? Must have fell into a bog of some sort. God rest his soul.
Well, well. He might turn up yet.
God willing.
On our way, we ran into a frightening woman.
That was Lucaria. Who else? Every village has its black sheep. We have Lucaria.
Did he go missing before?
In the middle of the summer? Never. During the hunting season it is to be expected. He went away for a long time. And now? Strange thing. Not even a drinker, that one. People saw him speaking to Lucaria, the holy fool, before he disappeared. People asked her, but she knows nothing. A fool, what do you expect? With the amount of misfortunes she had, no wonder she lost her mind.
Where can we find her?
She lives in the swamps to the north of here, in a crooked little hut. I myself haven't seen it, but people talk. Though if I were you, I would keep away from those swamps. A dark place. We rarely pass there, only if we want to take a shortcut to Yanidor.
What happened to her?
She used to be an ordinary gal, but then her husband passed away, and her child followed him. Since then she has gone mad. Left the village and built a hut in the swamps. Lives off a pittance.
What might she discuss with Trofim?
Devil knows. Ask her herself.
Tell me about your swamps.
They are called Kasyan swamps. I don't know who Kasyan is, but one thing is for sure. The paths through these swamps are winding. One could easily lose their way.
Kolya, if you remember, the woman told us that she hasn't seen Trofim.
Right. Something's fishy here.
Let's head to her hut and question the mistress.
Wait, you're not a knower, are you? Could you fix our creek? It's a bit to the west. Whisper a bit or something? What a creek it once was. They call it Dog Creek now.
Very well. Thanks for your assistance. We'll offer our help if we're nearby.
God bless.
Alright, let's see what's going on with the creek.
A river flow has burst out from the overgrown slope and gurgles down the wooden trough to the crooked platform, long since rotted through and obviously forgotten. You sense ancient devil sorcery nearby, and unwittingly tighten your grip on the book.
I think the problem with the game and doing solo interaction with it is that there's a lot of narration and a lot of voice acting, so not really a lot to kind of like pipe in on it, or make comments or things like that. So, hey, I'll figure something out.
By intuition, you look under the platform. You were right. You meet the gaze of a devil idol, dug from the earth by the flow of the river. Looks like the local peasants are deterred by this ancient sorcery. You hold out your hand and grip the bronze goddess with the tips of your fingers. The moment you start to pull on it, a hairy paw grabs your arm. The ancient artifact is protected by Chuj spirits.
another puzzle battle. With one turn to complete all the time. Like that, like that. Okay. Alright. Let's not worry about that because alright, that battle worked out much better.
Swamp water glitters menacingly with the sharply pointed stars of the night sky. Nikolai walks in front of you as you pass over hillocks and dry ground. He says that during the service, he had to find his way through even nastier swamps. In the dawn mist, you can finally make out the izba you're looking for. Its black windows gaze at you, like the eyes of a dead man.
Just in case I make a mistake here.
Cockroaches scatter as you open the crooked door. Inside, the izba is even grimier. You smell rot and desolation. You flinch. A shadow ran by the window to the forest. Though you lost the fool in the dark, Nikolai follows her tracks as if you were following her in broad daylight. You step under the thick canopy of the unwelcoming forest and pause. You hear a terrible crunch in front of you that evokes the image of dry bones. You're greeted by a huge chort.
And how am I supposed to... How am I supposed to beat this thing? It's got 20 defense. I only got 2 rounds to inflict it. turn to inflict 19 points of damage on it. How am I supposed to beat this thing? Let's see what happens. Well, I want to fight. I want to do the battle first. See what happens.
Spinner is no simple witch.
Swamp water glitters menacingly with the sharply pointed stars. You hide by the house and listen to drowning silence. The host disappears soon enough. Nikolai tries to grab her, but loses his balance and falls down.
Well, we're screwed no matter what we do.
Though you lost the fool in the dark, Nikolai follows her tracks as if you were following her in broad daylight.
Items unavailable. Okay. Well. do? That's as far as I can go. Yeah, that's skip Paladins.
No, no, wait! Wicked people! Villains! Don't touch my child!
Jesus and his troops. Does she think it's her child?
Get out of the forest! I didn't call you, nor would I ever wish to, you damned Kuldons!
Is she out of her mind? Or is it something we're not seeing? What sort of demon are we dealing with here? Changeling. Lord, she nursed her changeling for so long. Soon it outgrow the forest itself. It's clear now. No one grows that much eating regular food.
You're a changeling, you damned witch!
Where is Trefim? You hit.
Kolya, look around. She's been feeding a demon. Feeding it with people.
My child must eat, yes. He needs food to grow.
Cursed woman. I'll show you how to kill people.
Wait, let's question her first. Step aside. We'll banish.
Banish yourself, you filth! Begone! Begone!
Where did you get the changeling?
There's no changeling here. Only my girl, my Lucaria.
Try to remember. We may be able to help you.
Lucaria, hush, my girl. They will leave soon, and soon you'll have a nap.
You won't learn anything from her.
It's so unlikely we'd find the girl. Who knows how long it took for it to grow that much? Who knows how much dreadful food? I don't even want to think about it. We can't leave this chort alone. The next thing you know, he'll feast on Sloboda and Pantina.
That won't happen. We'll burn it. I have to do it. For Trefim's sake. Shoo!
Begone! Begone!
There's no talking to her. Her mind is gone.
Here is what I think. She's as guilty for my friend's death as the demon. Who knows how many more died because of her? She has to pay for her evil deeds.
We can't do that. We're not executioners.
You're right, Vasilisa. You've saved me from this sin.
A sudden jerk, and the holy fool is consumed by flames. Nikolai tries in vain to pull the unfortunate woman out of the fiery trap. In several moments, she has passed to the other world, following her beloved changeling.
maybe you could if
What a night.
I had my my stats up. Nope. I don't know if I'd like. I'm at level 6. I've never. Oh, you actually have to learn it. All right, and then pages deal 1 more damage. I could have taken that.
I'm glad that chart is finished, but I'm still scared. How many horrible charts like that is there in our Uyest?
It's not the last of them, that's for sure. That's the very reason Kuldoons are needed. To help the regular folk and save them from evil spirits.
Oh, I need to catch my breath. I better go home and sleep. Trafim, Trafim. Vasa, did we at least help the right village?
There's no doubt about it, Kolya.
Thank you, Vasilisa. If you need anything, you can always count on me. Don't doubt it. Thank you, Vasa, for not letting down.
All right, I think we're gonna hold it here. We're almost at 2 hours. Losing horribly and painfully at cards and demon battles. It's not a good night. So let us wrap it up for this evening. We shall save again. Save. Escape. Alright, thank you for watching. If you ever do watch this. So have a good night.